Hello everyone, this is Thomas Pepin NHL Talk. I'm Thomas Pepin and let's play some NHL. So we are continuing the franchise mode series where I've taken over the Toronto Maple Leafs. We are on season 3, episode 8. So far, 3 straight President's Trophies. 3 straight President's Trophies. And lost in the first round first season, won the Stanley Cup, and then lost in Game 7 of the Stanley Cup final this past season to, as you can see here, the Vegas Golden Knights. So we started the offseason, and if you did see the previous stream, you would have seen how tedious it can be to just do trades, and especially because I have things on the hardest levels, so hard for trades, hard for, or well, superstar for, the difficulty level. Anyways, so because I don't want to get overly taken advantage of, because already you're getting taken advantage of, I keep, slowly doing or slowly attempting each trade until eventually I just meet the requirements for the trade to go through. So if I didn't do that, I would be screwed. And it would be really extremely difficult to maintain a good team. So since it's already difficult, I gotta at least, do my best. So also, if you take a look, you can kind of figure out techniques of how to optimize your trades, I guess. But anyways, long story short, it took a while to do the trades to set up our franchise for free agency, because we're going to attempt to pick up a couple of decent players. And I say decent, or I think that's the best term to use, because they're not. So one would be a third line player, the other guy could be first, could be second, could be third defensive pairing. Kind of depends on performance, but a couple important, useful players. If we can get these two players, then I think it might be the best team that I've put together of the season so far. The one where we won the Stanley Cup was pretty good. But I think we would be quite noticeably deeper if we can pull off these two signings. So we'll see what happens. The other thing I forgot to do, and am going to start with, is to take a look at free agent goalies. So we didn't target anybody yet. It's not a priority in my strategy for managing teams. Oh God, see, this is what I mean. 11.65 million, and well, in this case the save percentage is good, but 909, I got that from my mediocre goalies that it cost me $1 million. So do you want to spend 11 million or 1 million? I think I'm going to spend 1 million. But anyways, so we need to figure out what we're going to do here. So we have, I think it's essentially 15 million in cap space, I think. But we need to figure out, so we're targeting Oshie, and I think that's about 4 million, and then Lindell is about 6 million. So I think it's 10 million's eaten up, and then we've got basically something like 2 million for another goalie, maybe a bit more. Anyways, we'll kind of, I guess, figure out it as we go here, but I'm definitely not spending 2 million. The target's going to be somewhere close to it. So we got a number of options, and nobody's attempted to sign them yet. So yeah. So we are not in a rush for goalies. We will kind of see how free agency moves forward before we decide on anybody, which is a good thing because in all likelihood their salaries are going to drop dramatically. Now I should actually, because I did the trades, I should figure out where exactly I'm at for cap space. Let's start forwards 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 forwards. So that's approximately 3 million from our available cap space. So that's 13 million we have. And then three, 4, 5. So actually I have more space than that. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we have so that's 1.5, 3, 4.5, 1.5, 3, 4.5. So we subtract 3 and add 4.5. Subtract 3. So we have about 18 million actually in cap space. And then minus approximately another million. So 17 million. So you know what roughly the cap space it says is what we actually have. Because what I'm factoring in is, so for example, it's telling us the cap hit with all these depth defensemen that are all going to be in the AHL on the NHL roster because we don't have a full forward roster. So they're basically substituting forwards with defense, and it's giving us the cap hit right now. And it kind of accomplishes the same thing. It kind of tells us exactly what we're going to have available because you add all these players in to substitute for the forwards, and the forwards are going to cost similar cap hits. So then the actual total cap space is correct, so or close enough. So really, we want to kind of aim for about 16 million. 15 million is probably the safest bet. So if we're going for 10 million in so Oshie and Lindell, that means ballpark we have 5 million for goalies. We need to sign 2, so that's about 2.5 per. We're going to try to get them for less than that. I think 2 million is a good target. But yeah, so that's good news. Our cap situation is, would I say it's better than I expected? I guess so, yeah. Okay, so that's cool. Now let's start with staff. So we need to get an associate coach, assistant coach, and goalie coach for the AHL team. Now, I'm going to start from a different screen because then I can go back and forth. So if you start from here, then you can switch to hire coach, whereas if you start on hire coach, you can't, or at least I didn't. If I missed it, maybe you could have, but yeah. So anyways, at the very least, I know for sure this allows me to navigate. Now, so this Andrews guy is very important for us to keep up because he has a goaltending specialty, which doubles up with our goalie coach in making our goaltending especially strong. Now, that was never really a strategy, but it kind of fell in our lap because he was quite good, and he also had the goaltending specialty. B B B B A B B B B B A B. So if we can find a better associate coach, we might move him down to the AHL head coach. Sorry, assistant coach. But don't know if that's necessarily going to be a good idea. We might actually just straight up fill the AHL. I guess we'll have a look first. So yeah, we'll order by coaching influence. Associate coach. Now, we still have the ability to move our goalie coach, our associate coach down to goalie coach down to AHL goalie coach. We'd be spending a lot on coaching, but it's an option. Head coaches, no. He'd be a good associate coach in the AHL. Man, we've got a pretty good coaching staff, to be honest, in the NHL at least. They're both B's overall. Yeah, so none of these guys are upgrades on our associate coach or Assistant coach. Just going to double check that none of them would be an assistant coach. So yeah, none of the good ones would. So our NHL coaches are pretty much optimized. I don't think any of these guys would be an improvement, or at least any sort of dramatic improvement. It would be negligible. Okay. So previous times I didn't interview coaches, but I think I'm going to in this case. Contract expectation, market. Markets, fan base. Well, it's not going to hurt to at least offer the guy the role. Oh, something I gotta do before I forget is to up our budget. I don't know if it actually impacts it, if like he'll reject it because we don't have money apparently. But just to be cautious. All right, so we're gonna try him. You know what? No, it doesn't even make sense to. Oh, I should have. Whoops. Check the fit, but. Whatever. Okay, so next we're going to do our goalie coach. How good is our goalie coach? CDDDAC. Okay. So we'll start off there. I'm going to demote this guy to the AHL goalie coach. We're going to see if we can get that other guy as our NHL goalie coach, because that would be an upgrade. We're not going to get too fussy about associate. Well, so we've attempted 2 guys for associate coach in the AHL. If we can't get them, then we'll just go down the list. And those ones aren't critical. They're just AHL guys. I don't really care how we do in the AHL. And then if we fail on the goalie guy, we'll just pull up the goalie coach. And then, again, it doesn't matter who's the goalie coach in the AHL either. So, yeah. So that's going to be our strategy. We've got 3 to get. Yeah, so we have plenty of space to hire them. Okay, so that's it for coaches, but I forgot it's the same, excuse me, same screen to do scouts. Who are we going to go for? Oh, how many spots do we have? 2. It doesn't really matter who we hire. They're all kind of the same. Somebody with Russia would be good. Who's our current Russia guy? He's a B. So that's not an improvement. And the rest of them are all like North American stuff. Is there anybody decent at the rest of the world? At anything of the rest of the world? Doesn't look like it. This guy is, they're not that great at much else, but I'm okay with that because they have a lot of the world stuff. That one's not bad. So I guess those are our two fill-ins. So most of our, well, even some of the European guys can fill in for North America, I think. Again, to optimize this would take way too much time, so I'm just going to do the obvious things and hopefully it's going to be sufficient. So we had 2 spots. We offered 1, 2. So hopefully those materialize. Coaches, let's just double check. So we have this guy for associate, that guy for associate, and then that guy for goalie coach. Associate, goalie coach. Okay, so that should be fine. To be honest, I think the 2 associate coach guys we're trying to get for the AHL are probably going to say no because they want AHL head coach, and also one of them already has an offer. The goalie coach is a possibility. I've never tried it before, where you undersell. So we'll see. And then, like I said, those aren't really all that crazy important. So that's done. Let's go save. All right. Now, what else do we have to do? So that's done. We traded who we need to trade. Oh yeah, and if you didn't see the previous stream, I'll show you it in a sec, but we upgraded our picks for this next draft. I just want to double check I didn't miss anything. No. Okay. Oh yeah, I was going to show you that. So what we did was trade future draft first round picks for this upcoming draft because we didn't have any franchise guys available for both of the past two drafts. I have a gut feeling that there's going to be at least one franchise guy this season. And based on that, we want to at least have a shot at it. And these are two potential lottery picks, so it'll give us a shot. And then worst case, we can trade up to get the first overall picks. Whoops. Okay, and then the last thing I just want to double check. Oh, I should also put up. I guess I don't need to do more. And I don't have the money, so priority is coaching, scout stuff, big deal. Whatever. We can make do with what we have if we have to. Okay. Trading block is done. Trade players done. Coach and scout budgets are done. Tried to hire coaches, hire scouts, free agents, extend players we already did. Okay, so we should be good to go. I forgot, I just made another adjustment, so I might as well save. And last thing, I just want to double check the guys we're targeting that there's no current teams interested. So it is Oshie, and he's good. 4.2 is so cheap for him. I know he's old at this point, but still cheap. It was Lindell. And nobody's offered yet. And where was I follow? So he's our fallback plan if we can't get Oshie. Who have we? Oh, so that's just our guys that it's talking about. So contracts offered, it's extensions for our current guys. Okay, so we'll move through a few days. See, I hate this. hate this part of the season because there's so many things to keep track of. I don't think I forgot anything. No, okay. What? No way you accepted assistant or associate coach in the AHL. That is nuts. His fit isn't good, if I recall correctly. What? And we also got the NHL goalie coach. That is wild. There was no way I thought those would go through. Neither of them, to be honest. Wow. Well, that's great news. One, two. So I'll save that. Man, that's huge. Now we're spending a lot. Like, so they're getting paid for a higher role than they're actually in, which is kind of, I guess, why they would have accepted. At least in part. But still. So the chemistry in the AHL is not going to be outstanding because this guy doesn't have the best fit. Oh, so he actually does fit. Well, it told us that he didn't. So he fits well with the head coach, which, see, it's weird because it told us that it wouldn't. The goalie coach doesn't fit that well with the associate coach, but big deal. That's not a, doesn't really matter. Wow, I can't believe. So our NHL, so we now have a goalie coach who's good enough to be an assistant coach, and we have an associate coach with a specialty in goaltending. So we're going to be probably extremely strong for our goaltending. Plus, we're going to upgrade our goaltending. So I think we're going to, it might be the best season yet, depending on what we can do with our goalies and free agency and all that stuff. The one thing is, and I think I simmed one too many days, maybe? No, I didn't sim through the next day, so that's good then. And again, this is how easily you can forget to do things. So we still need to get an assistant coach for the AHL. So now what do we do? Actually, you know what I should do? How good are these guys at everything? So power play and penalty kill is strong. Power play is strong. Offense. So we kind of need somebody. It's the best we have. C. Okay, so the best we have is C right now for forwards and defense. So we're not going to get a head coach to do assistant coach. That's too much of a drop off. We might be able to get an associate coach to step a spot lower for assistant coach. So that's not very good for any of these guys. I mean, this guy's not bad, but not quite what we're looking for. Okay, so 500,000. Let's see. So that's too much. We could get an assistant coach to be an assistant coach in the AHL. It's a possibility. Because the salary's similar. We're going to give them what they want. Okay, so preferably offensive and defensive at a B level. And then teaching has to be at least a B minus. And I don't think we're going to... Ooh, this one's pretty darn close. I don't think the fit's going to be good, though. It's not bad. That's going to be our best choice. So we're just going to try... wait. Let's double check. So it's assistant AHL. Yeah. So it's extremely unlikely they're going to accept, but we're going to give it a shot. AHL head coach. We might as well just take a shot at a few guys because this salary is pretty darn close, and we've got salary available to spend. So no, nobody here. Yeah. So that's the best we can do if we can get them. And it's worth a shot. I mean, we pulled off what we just did, which is pretty crazy. So that's good enough. All right, save. That's done. Done. Okay. Now we'll need to check in on the guys that we're interested in to see if anybody's offered them contracts, and then we might have to compete on the bidding. So 2 teams interested for Lindell. It's a bit unfortunate. So what did I say? We have about 15. We're going to have to offer a contract. Tampa and Detroit. The best we can do... How much are we currently spending on our defense? So highest paid is Slavin, 7.1. So I'm comfortable with 7. Can I do more than 7 is the question. Has Oshie been offered? No. So we might be able to save on Oshie. Then we might have to overpay on Lindell. Okay, so he wants 6.3, 6.35 times 1.2 is 7.6 is pretty much, I think, what will guarantee us signing him. Is 7.6 reasonable? How was his performance again? 36 and 76. Huh. I don't really want to gamble on losing him because we just traded away to be able to sign him. In this case, I mean, maybe what I should have done is held on to Parayko, because we have enough cap space to sign him first and then do the trade. But it also depends on timing with everything. So really, I don't know if we should... if it would have been a better idea to gamble. 7.625. Man, that's expensive. I'm second guessing this now. No, I think this is okay. All right, so we have to go for him. The depth guys fourth line guys are not critical at all. We don't even need to think about it at this point. We'll take scraps, and worst case, we could trade for guys later. So the only other one we need to really closely monitor besides Oshie is goalies. And so far, nobody's going for any goalies. Oh, what I did forget, and thankfully I didn't sin through, is for guys with really high potential that are going to be super inexpensive. And the answer for that is no, it looks like. Geez, that's cheap. Oh, I should filter by defense. So no defense. And yeah, they need to be top 6 forward or top 4D. High, so medium, high, or exact. And then their salary expected has to be a 2-way. It's kind of what I'm just looking at the moment. So no. And the reason why I just remembered this is because goalies, there's very often something available. Corpusalo is interested in a 2-way? Really? Oh, no, he wants 1-way at a very cheap cap hit. Ew, okay. Well, I'm not going to do that. Same with Brossois. And Vladar. Okay. Yeah, it sucks that everybody went for Lindell already, but that's how it is. All right. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything again, so just a sec. How to do. Okay, so we should be good. Oh, that was the guy we tried, but we already got the replacement, so good. So we got both of our scouts. This is one of our extensions. You sure about that, Bud Colson? You can go to a different team if you want. That's awesome. Orlov extended. Um, oh yeah, we offered Eberle, but he hasn't replied. And then now Pud Colson doesn't want to extend. I think we offered the exact same as what he was making. What are you expecting? And now he's asking for 2 point something? Are you kidding me? I thought we were keeping you. But now we are not keeping you. Let's save this. going to do is trade Podkolzin. Before I do that, just want to see. Okay, nobody's offered for Oshie yet. Oh, and I should have checked for backup too. I follow. Nobody's interested yet. So that's good news. Our main target and second, well, backup target are both still available. What was I just about to do? I was going to trade Podkolzin. See, the thing, it's just so stupid because, well, I mean, and this I'm sure would happen in real life too. So you're on a team that just won a Stanley Cup and then Game 7 Stanley Cup final lost, and I mean, do you want to win or do you want money? And clearly this guy just wants money. And like, what's the difference between 2 million and 1 million? I guess maybe it's easy for me to say, but what exactly do I do though? What am I trying to accomplish otherwise? Oh, what I could do is now try to get one of those first round picks I was thinking of. Okay, so we want to find. So Carolina, maybe. Detroit, maybe. I think LA is a good choice. Oh yeah, Seattle was our preferred first round pick, so we're going to attempt to do this here. Podkolzin in first. See, look, like the trade value is double, pretty much, and we still can't pull it off because of the difficulty. It's a bit nuts. So we're just going to reattempt with those other ones. And did Carolina have a good goalie? Decent enough. Same with Detroit. So LA looks good. Now, who is your goalie? So it doesn't seem like I'll be able to pull it off. So then what we're going to do, because so that Toronto future pick, the value went up because we got rid of players, and then the games thinks that our team's not as good. So we need to capitalize on that now, especially since we're getting rid of Pud Colson, which means we can trade for more. Yeah. So St. Louis is what we did for the future pick. Do we then just target the year before? Must be the best option. So then what we'll do, let's try this first. Oh, well, that's way less than I was expecting. I didn't mess up, did I? Oh, wow. Okay. Well, that was cheaper than I was expecting, so I probably overspent, but I'm not going to even second guess that because yeah, that pick that we traded is going to pretty much devalue immediately as soon as we sign the players that we're going to sign. So just want to double check. So we have the one offer still out there. Oh, no, he signed somewhere else. Okay, so we don't have that offer out there. Okay, so then, good thing I double checked. So then what are we going to do? So it's not a head coach, assistant coach maybe. So we'll try, so it was AHL assistant coach. So I guess we'll just try that guy for now. Scouts are all done. Good. happy I wrote down this list of things to do during the season and off season as well, because like I said, it's hard to remember all these little things to do. That's done. Okay, so we can go, actually save first. Is that the guy we just offered? Nice. Way to go, Everly. Okay. I mean, it must have been, because I think that was the... Yeah. Then who else? All right, so in this case, we're going to offer to a bunch of guys. Who are not quite good fits, or not as good of fits as I wanted. So that's one. I think this is the guy we just did. But I don't care. I'm just going to offer again. You never know. One of these guys might go for it. So we'll give 8 tries and hopefully one of them works. Let's save that. So we have an offer on Lindell. Nobody's gone for Oshie yet. One's interested in Iafallo, who's our fallback, but he's more expensive, so it just means that we're not even going to bother with him. We're going to put all of our eggs in the Oshie basket. And let's see what's happening with goalies. Nobody's even attempting goalies yet, so that's great news. Yes, I think we've tried this guy before, and I don't care. Yeah, I don't care. Also don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Sure. Well, that's good news. I mean, we kind of overpaid, but we needed to make sure we got them, so I'm okay with that. And I think all the coach offers were rejected. Yeah. So then we're going to have to go with kind of our second tier of what we're looking for. We must have asked this guy already. Unless these guys actually go lower in what they're expecting because nobody's signed them yet. I don't know. Anyways. This guy I know for sure we approached, but we'll do it again. This guy too. This guy I'm pretty sure as well. if nobody else is offering you guys contracts, then would you rather coach or not coach? Don't really want to dip into that bad yet. So we'll still try these guys. I think it's all essentially the same guys, but we'll try again. Oh, and I might as well just show. So now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So our top 6D are, as you can see here, should I be going for another depth guy? I've got so many guys in our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know what? I'm not even going to bother getting depth guys, because what I'll do is just every one of these guys in the AHL, they all played well last season, and we'll just try whoever's playing best if we ever have any defense injuries. They all should work. I mean, they're 79s, which is, I mean, just shy of the 80 kind of target of our top 6. Anyways, so what I was just going to show, though, is look at our top 6 defensemen. So 5 essentially are all very, very good. Cap hits, like I was saying, for Lindell's a bit high compared to what we were paying for Parayko, but Lindell had better performance. So on that note, it's not telling us his fit, but I think we're going to have better defensive production with Lindell coming in, but we'll see, of course. When's our first extension required? So we've got 1, 2, 3 more seasons guaranteed of our top 5 defensemen. Well, top 6 actually, if you include Haig. And then after that, we have a lot of movement. So pretty good. Oh, and I wanted to check something else here. So cap space is 10 million. What was I doing here? So I need to check forwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we need, like I was saying, Oshie we're going to be targeting. And then that's going to be our top 3 lines. We'll have 6 million left. I still need 2 goalies though. Okay, so free agents, where are we at? One team interested in Oshie. So we are going to have to bid, essentially compete on pricing for him, which sucks, but he's not asking for much, so we can overpay. So 4.2 is 424. Let's just use a calculator. Make it simple. So 4.2 times 1.2. So I always do 20% better than what they're asking for to try to guarantee that I get them. So this is 504. And so we'll do 505. He wants 2 years. Do we want Oshie for 2 years? He's 38. You know what? Because it's going to be less expensive. I put it down, not by much, but... And we also don't know if he's going to fit exactly. So 4.15 times 1.2. So that's essentially exactly 5 million. I think this makes more sense because I'm just not confident he's going to be good when he's 39 years old. So we'll just do 5 million. Now let's check goalies. Any changes here? So we've got one Vladar is being offered, and that's it so far. So we can wait on that. They're all going to say no. Oh, not all on the same day at least. Sure. Fine. Okay. Good for you. Same for you. So nobody is going to sign what we're asking for coaches. So then that means we need to change our strategy. And what's the saying? Cast a larger net, broader net? I don't know which. So, we can still try some other guys. Just guys that we haven't tried before. So, this guy meets our criteria. So I should say my criteria are offensive and defensive, at least the new ones. So previously it was I wanted B negative or better for something in offensive or defensive, plus teaching of B negative or B minus and above. Then now I'm changing it to C's for offense and defense, and still B minus or better for teaching. I'm just not going to bother offering to the guys that we've tried, or guys that I'm assuming we've tried before. I'm not even going to look. C. This one's not bad. Let's see. Won't do that guy. That's it for that. We'll leave it there. So we'll just start with those three, and then we might have to do more if they don't work. And I have a feeling they won't go, but it's not the end of the world. All right. Sure. Hey, we got a guy. Dope. So we got better than we were expecting pretty much across the board for players, for coaches. So we're in great shape. Now, that being said, we are starting to get tight on cap space. I was hoping we'd get guys for cheaper, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We've got our guys. So our top three lines are really stellar. I think it's the best we've had yet. We just got to hope that Oshie fits in well. We'll see, of course. And, I mean, we'll be able to trade him if he doesn't. And then defense, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what was the math on that again? So it's 1.5, 3. Basically 4 million we can add to our cap space. Minus, or wait, no, we won't do that. So 3 million, we need to get 3 fourth line players, so subtract that 3 million again. So you know what, really we have 5.8 million I think to spend on goalies. I think the math is right. So in any case, we're like I think I've said before, we're not spending any more than like 2 million per goalie. Who did you play for with those stats? We might bring back our goalie that did really well when we won our Stanley Cup, so Thompson could come back. Ranta. Those NHL numbers? Yeah. Oh wait, Jake Allen. Wow, with a losing record, 902 save percentage is pretty darn good. Oh, something I should check. If they changed their mind on two-way contracts. No, not yet. If they're ever going to. Should I start looking at depth forwards? I guess so. See, the problem is that I don't want to bid on anybody. I'd rather just trade for them. Wow, those are NHL numbers. No way. It doesn't fit for our fourth line. He does. Should we just offer and see? What would... I might as well. $1.35. Sure. Tempted to go for Donato, but it says third line, not fourth line. But I guess the thing is our fourth line might have to go to our third line, so it's not a bad thing if he's better suited for third. 2 years. Oh, he's interested in two-way. Huh. That's something I guess I maybe should have been checking. Oh well. I'm just going to offer for him, even if he doesn't fit. Because if he doesn't work out, we'll just trade him. I can't believe those are NHL numbers. So I'm going to write him down and monitor. Do I just offer it right away? Nah. And maybe, to be honest, I should have waited for the other guys. Or, wait, sorry. Maybe another team already offered? I don't know. Anyways, doesn't matter. Geez, this one's tough, actually. Maybe I should just do it right away. His stats are too good. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go for it. So 1.7 times 0.9. Let's do that. Same with him, actually. 2 years. 1.375 times 0.9 equals 1237. 1250. I guess we offered to more guys than I actually need. That's okay. One of the guys is a two-way anyway, so it's fine. Where were we here? Colton, no. Fogel we released. I guess maybe we'll go for Wood, so I'm just going to write him down. Because we'll wait till we see what happens with the rest. Oops. Defenseman. Oh, I forgot to see. I don't know if I checked this. Yeah. Okay, good. I wasn't sure if I checked if he had fit. Third defensive pairing. Write him down. Yeah, and I changed my mind on Martinez because, like, 24 points and a plus 27, and the number of minutes he played, for that cheap, like, it's crazy not to go for it. And then goalies, we won't do anything yet. Oh, and one thing I should check. Not that, but the rest of the stuff I'm supposed to do. So, That's done. We have all of our coaches. The chemistry turned out okay. Not the best, but not bad. Coaches, scouts are both done. That's done. Yeah, so the one thing I think I missed is seeing about the two-way contracts. Should have checked that from the beginning, but that's okay. Let's go. Huh. Well, that was a very positive response. Okay. Cool. 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 Is that everybody we offered? It is. Okay, so lines are Hughes, Chubarov, Pasternak. Oh, forwards. Hughes, Chubarov, Pasternak, Thompson, Kane, Keller, Bedard, Eberle, Oshie, Smith, Donato, Athanasiou. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ference and Wolf. So that's 1.5. We can add 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, 1.5 we can add to cap space. So that's 5.75 divided by 2 goalies. So we've got plenty of space based on the guys that are available, I think. And I should have maybe monitored this more closely for the past couple days that I simmed. Oops. Wow, somebody's going for Thompson at that price. I'm not. Now, Vejmelka is tempting. Oh yeah, we're not doing quick Stolars. Ranta, we could wait. I think we are going to go for Vejmelka. Uh, 1.275 times 1.2. Then we'll wait on the rest. Because we might be able to get Georgiev or... do I just try? Or do I wait? Think I'll wait. Oh yeah, I should offer on wood. No, wait till I see if anybody else goes for him. I think. I don't know. He's tempting too. Yeah, to be honest, I should have been offering for these guys earlier, but whatever. It's not of critical importance. $11, that's 30, 40 contracts. So I guess maybe I should say what I'm doing. I'm just getting guys that are basically a point per game in the AHL, or if they've only played in the NHL, then they're as long as they have a decent line fit, something along those lines. Oops. So yeah, Snively was with us before, but we've got way better options available than him, so we're not even going to bother. No way. We're starting to get tight here. um, okay, good. We're not really missing out on anything dramatic. Okay, I guess that's enough offers. Cool, cool, cool. Nice, we got Vinalka. So the hopes here is that we can get Georgia for like 2 million or something, but we're gonna keep going through and see. Oh, and we've gone over time on by 12 minutes, but that's okay. Did I turn out offering for Wood and Colton? I can't remember. I think I did. I hope I did. I don't know if I even have space. I didn't. Now what? And wait, so I did... Okay, so yeah, I don't need to worry about the other one. So it's just Wood that I need to monitor. So I'm kind of hoping that somebody rejects one of my offers. Does that mean we got everybody that we went for? So we only have one spot left. Oh, and somebody for sure is going towards the amount he's asking for. So he's a no for sure then. In which case... I mean, this one's tough because we've got Forsberg. It's good enough. Drieger. I don't know if he's worth it. Ranta, I like the idea of. Varlamov's there? I didn't even notice Varlamov. Is there anyone we can trade? Because I want to get Wood as well. We've only got one roster spot left. Any of these guys that wasn't good enough? 28. 37. 37, 31, 27 and 55. So we could trade Kolyachonok. I guess. Yeah, I think that's the smartest move. So oops. I think Varlamov's actually the best option of all of them. I just don't. I'm surprised I missed him before. Somebody's going for him. 80, 87, 80, 85, 88, 85, 87. Five 86 and 85 86. 87, 87. So his salary went down. I'm just going to offer it now. 1.175 times 0.9. Let's go with that. So somebody's offered on Wood. And I guess we'll have to as well. So these would be our last couple signings, and we got both. So we have our full lineup. So actually, to be honest, I can sim through the rest of free agency, to be honest. You know what we'll do actually instead is okay. Nice. All right, let's see. Oh, God, you want these 39 sellouts again? It's not going to happen. First in our conference, that should be easy. 90% of available suites, probably. Okay. All right, so we should be set up for the next season. Maybe I didn't spend as much time as I usually would, but like on signings and all that stuff. But I think in the end it was perfectly fine as I did it. Yeah, and then so we'll leave it there and start the next season, next episode. So if you like the stream, hit the like button, share with your friends, subscribe, turn on notifications. Channel homepage has upcoming streams that I can schedule. Nothing scheduled at this moment. but maybe sometime soon I'll figure out some topics for normal NHL content. For things that I can't schedule ahead of time on the platform, like franchise mode, the schedule's in the About section of the channel, and that runs Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern. Be a pro is whenever I have time or feel like it. And any comments, leave them in the comments. Suggestions, likewise. And we will see you tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern, for another franchise mode. So until then, we'll see you guys, and then we'll just do a recap next stream of the roster and all that stuff. So yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow.